Hey everybody, and today I'm just going to be posting a little rules video for the Sims 2 challenge that I'm starting up. If I have it ready by the time the day ends today, I may post the part 1, but I'm just going to be posting the rules as of today. And just to let you guys know and clarify some few things, there are a lot of forum posts of this challenge. It's called the Orphanage challenge for The Sims 2. So I'm kind of trying to pick the best one. I'm going to change up the rules just a little bit just because there's like 5 different posts for it, and I can't find one that actually I don't know how to explain it, but actually makes sense. So I'm going to be using the point system for the original post, and then I'm going to I think I'm just going to use the original post. Yeah, just going to use the original post. So the main objective here is to adopt as many children as you can, then grow them into teens until both of the parents are dead. The trick is raising them until they either go to college or move out as an adult. The point of this challenge is to raise babies, toddlers, children until they age until teenagers, which you cannot move them or until they have been 18 for 5 days, just to give it a little more raising. First, this challenge may work a lot better with a gay/lesbian couple, but it can also include opposite-sex Sims for those who don't want the same-sex couple, but they must not have a baby. They can only adopt. Rules: you can use motherload cheat only once, or family fun cheat, but not any money above 50k. Remember that you need enough money to adopt a child in the first place. I don't know that, so I had to use it twice. You cannot use any other cheats/hacks unless you have to do it because of a bug. Or if you get a sim pregnant, use a hack or cheat to get rid of it because they don't count. You can, however, use another family to give the children up for adoption if you prefer. Create children's Sims and not max the Sims out of the adoption pool. You're allowed to use teenagers/young adults to adopt children, which means you can use the let teenager adopt hack. You can only keep the 2 adults together and have them raise and adopt children until they both died of oldness. If one were to die before the other, the alive parent can remarry but not have kids. Both adults can have jobs, and you can use whatever service you like: maid, nanny, act. Teenagers can stay until they are almost one day becoming an adult, but it would halt the amount of kids you adopt. Aspiration rewards can be used, but not the life elixir. When it comes to lifetime want, you may achieve their wants, but for the wants such as 6 grandchildren or marry 6 children off, these teens/adults must be another lot and used there. The hares can have babies or adopt when out of the house. You can start the parents off as married and create a sim, or build their relationship up first. The challenge ends when both parents have reached elderhood and died of oldness, or if both parents died in any life stage. The challenge also ends when the social worker comes and takes them away. So the rules that I'm going to be switching from just right there is that in Create a Sim, I'm going to be creating 1 teen, just to help us, but he or she will be moved out. 3 childs and 3 toddlers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have that many. I have no idea. I may only have 1 adult. I'm not completely sure. I haven't decided. That's why I'm kind of back and forth. There are a lot of forum posts about this challenge, so that's why I'm kind of making it my own, but following the main rules. And I'm sorry, I just yawned. Alright, so there's a point system. I'm going to try and keep with it. If I don't, I don't. But I never really keep the point system with the challenge just because it's another thing that I have to remember. And it's difficult. But for you guys wanting to know, there is a point system. So 5 points for every baby, toddler, child adopted. 5 points to every child that gets an A+. 5 points for every grandchild. 5 points for each teenager's first kissed or go steady. 10 points for every good birthday. 10 points for every toddler taught to walk. 10 points for every toddler taught to talk. 20 points for every toddler to potty train. 20 points for every child that becomes a teenager. 20 points for every teenager that moves out or goes to college. 10 points for 10 children adopted. 20 points for 20 children adopted. 20 points for every child that becomes best friends with either parent or both. 30 points for 30 children you adopted. 30 points for each child that becomes either best friend or BFF with each of their sibling. 40 points for every child that becomes BFF with either or both parents. 50 points for successfully raising children into teen after the parent's death. -5 points every children that gets a D-. -5 points for each children that starves or is in the red zone. -5 points for every bad birthday. -5 points for each teenager that cheats on their lover. -5 points for each teenager that sneaks out and gets caught. -10 points for every child that hates the parents. -10 points if one of the parents dies before they turn into an elder. -50 points if the social worker takes the children away. So, pretty much, I'm going to try my hardest to keep with the point system. I do have my handy dandy notebook that I use in my 100 baby challenge, so I may have to use a section for this challenge as well. So, I'm not going to be, like, spawning or anything, like, any of the children in, just because I feel like that's just way too stressful. I'm just going to create them, and then from there, I will adopt them and so forth and everything like that. So I will be starting out with 1 teen, 3 child, and 3 toddlers, and then probably 1 adult if need be. I'm not sure if there's a hack of allowing more than 8 sims. If there is, then I definitely will be using it to have those 2 adults. And yeah, but I think that's all that you need to know. If I have it ready, if I have everything ready by the end of today, I will be posting a part. If not, then I will post it tomorrow with late night. So I just wanted to tell you guys the rules. I will have a couple links down below for you guys for the Orphanage challenge, just in case you want to start it up for yourself and you don't want to listen to me mumbling about the all that stuff 24/7 every time you want to listen to it. So anyways, I hope you guys have a awesome day, and I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye everyone.